Your character is rich, powerful, and seems to love his life and will do anything to protect it. Does he see no flaws whatsoever in this system in which the poor die and the rich never really live?
I think he does see flaws in this system, but there's no system that's going to be perfect, you know, from his perspective. There's no way that you're going to be able to have the genetic aging gene turned off and be able to keep the planet sustainable if people continue to have children. You can't tell people they can't have children because it's a human right. So there is flaws, but to him, they are necessary and acceptable flaws.
Okay. And what specific elements of Andrew Niccol's vision of this world and characters did you respond to?
What specific elements?
Yes.
Just read the whole thing to me.
Oh, sure. What specific elements of Andrew Niccol's vision of this world and characters did you respond to?
Whew. You know, his vision of this world is interesting because a lot hasn't changed, you know. There's a few things that have changed that have kind of, you know, spider-webbed through the society, but ultimately lots of inventions that we have now are still current in this future situation because people haven't kept inventing things after they've kind of hit this eureka of a find. You know, this is kind of the gold that everyone's always wanted, you know, eternal life, and now we can relax. And there's no pressure for the rich to, people who have hundreds of years, there's no pressure to create something new or invent something new. They'll do it next century. So in that sense, I really enjoyed that, and I thought that was an interesting take on how that would affect people and how that would affect the future. And I think the whole look of the thing is very interesting. And these kind of protected caravans of limousines, you know, reminds me a lot of traveling in places that aren't as fortunate as first world countries, and the way that huge walls and bulletproof cars are a very common occurrence among the 1% in third world countries because there's such a disparity between the two. So I thought that was interesting how he used those elements.
Mm-hmm. And Andrew's story, although set in a world not quite our own, it is very relatable, as you're saying. So why do you, what are some of the ideas in the film that you think are going to resonate with film-going audiences?
I don't know. I hope there's a lot of things that resonate. You know, I think what we all try to do when we tell a story is reach out and say, you know, this is you, and have someone be able to watch it and say, hey, I relate to that. I know just how that person's feeling right now. And so I hope there's a lot of things, you know. I hope people feel the way that Justin feels when he breaks through and gets this opportunity at a new life. You know, I think we all want that opportunity, and a lot of people are born with really serious obstacles in front of them achieving certain things that have nothing to do with them. It's just external obstacles, and so I think those are really great elements that people will watch, and they'll relate to his kind of wonderment at these different worlds he's never seen, and they'll be able to put themselves into his shoes. And I think that's relatable. When it comes to the message of the film or anything like that, that's really up to the person, and they're going to bring a lot of their own self and individual thoughts before the film to the theater. So that's going to highly influence what they take away from it.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
So